Welcome to another installment of African Farming Digital. Now, extension officers play a key role in the agricultural sector. They give advice to farmers, helping them to farm profitably and sustainably. Today, we're going to be talking about extension officers. What do they do? Why they're important in the agri sector, and why we actually need them in South Africa. I'm with Praveen Dwarika, and we're here at Lemang Agricultural Services at Vastfontein. Praveen, thanks for having us.
Always glad to have you here. Welcome, Toby.
So here's a question, Praveen. What exactly is an extension officer?
So an extension officer is an agri professional who works with the farmer on a daily basis. So they would, the typical work that we see agricultural extension officers doing is visiting a farm, working with the farmer, sort of problem shooting on the farm, identifying issues that the farmer may not necessarily either have the experience to, or maybe not skilled enough to be able to identify and then attend to those problems. So extension officers play that role as the link between your input suppliers, your key opinion leaders, and then the farmers themselves. So they play this huge important role of making sure that a farmer is able to farm as, like you said, profitably, but also sustainably at the same time. So they play a pivotal role in making sure that they can ensure the success of our farmers.
What training do I need if I want to become an extension officer?
Yeah, so you've got to have the passion for agriculture, number one. It's got to be something that you believe in as a career, not just a job that you want to do, to fill up your spare time. So this is something that you've got to be really focused on. So you need to know, obviously, the technical aspects of agriculture, plant production, crop production, livestock production, but also very importantly is on the enterprise building side, is how do you assist the farmer to build the business? How do you make sure that that business can sustain itself in the long term? So there's this medium between learning about the science of farming, but also the art of farming, and then how to convert all of that into a successful business for generations to come. So it's important that extension officers are able to wrap that entire offering in what they're able to do for a farmer.
Do you guys as Lemang offer any training course when it comes to being an extension officer?
Absolutely. So we have a specific program that deals with mentorship and extension services. It is a learnership that we offer at the academy, where learners would come in and we would take them to a very intensive program. And when they walk out of here, they've got the theoretical aspect of it, but also huge practical experience. So when we're dealing with the actual what needs to happen on the field, how do you deal with mechanization, the safety aspects of it, but also the effective use of mechanization? We have that all as a training program. But more importantly, we're taking it a step further, where we're including environmental and sustainable aspects into our extension officers training, so that you'll have an extension officer who's not just an expert in agriculture, but is also an expert in sustainability and environmental management when it comes to farming, all so that we can make our farmers farm more sustainably, but also profitably at the same time.
We are facing climate change. So obviously the agricultural landscape is changing. So what training, and whether practical or theoretical, or even both, do extension officers need to do further on?
Yeah, 100%. So yes, in agricultural extension officers will focus on the production of crops and the successful and commercial production of crops. But very importantly, they need to be aware of every decision that a farmer takes. How is that impacting the environment in that immediate farming community, but also on a larger scale? For example, how much of carbon is being released in the atmosphere and those kind of things. So extension officers need to be aware of that, and they need to have solutions ready to advise farmers on how to reduce the impact on the environment. So this new training journey that we will be embarking on is exactly that, to cover both sides of it. And we're pretty excited, and we can't wait to roll that out.
So lastly, what career prospects is there for an extension officer?
In South Africa, the prospects are huge for extension officer. We have a dire need for extension officers in the agricultural sector, especially to support our upcoming farmers. There's a lot of support that they need, and certainly from the vacuum that exists at the moment, we're trying to fill that as much as possible to training and development. But certainly as a career in South Africa, extension officers, it's huge. There's definitely huge potential for that.
Praveen, thank you so much for hosting us.
You're very welcome. Always glad to have you here, Tavi.
Extension officers play a key role in the agricultural sector because they contribute to food security. Thank you so much for watching African Farming Digital. And remember, we farm better together.
Get your free copy of the African Farming magazine now at your nearest co-op and at africanfarming.com.
Get the necessary cover for you and your family in the event of unforeseen misfortune. The African Farming Protector Plan offers you comprehensive funeral cover for your entire family plus extended family at an affordable cost. Our product also offers benefits such as monthly discounts on groceries, discounted bus tickets, ambulance services, and trauma and assault assistance, to name a few. For more information on the African Farming Comprehensive Funeral Plan, SMS African Farming to 45269 and get the peace of mind you deserve.